Hey, how you doing? This is Laquan Mitchell with Acceleration Network. I'm just here to bring a little motivation today, and the title of this message is called "Clean Your Lenses." And that's a very interesting topic because I really feel that a lot of people, even myself, from time to time, we have to cleanse our lenses. We have to clean our lenses. And what am I saying? We have to change our perspective or our point of view. And I just want to start with a very short story that will kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And there was a story that I heard or I read in a book where there was a woman who had a husband, and she often would look out the window and she was able to see the neighbor's house. And as she looked out the window, she saw the neighbor's house, and there was a laundry line hanging with clothes hanging on the laundry line. And she looked and she said, "Those clothes are dirty. Why don't they wash them better or use better bleach?" And the husband just kind of stared at her. And she looked again the next day, and she looked out and she couldn't understand why was the clothes hanging to dry, but they were still dirty. It didn't make sense to her. So she asked her husband again. She said, "Why do they keep hanging dirty clothes up?" And her husband just looked at her and smiled. And the next day, she came and looked out that window again. And when she looked out the window, and she said, "Oh, finally, the neighbors got it together. They have clean clothes hung up out there." And the husband laughed and smiled at her. And she asked, "Why are you laughing?" And he stated, "I cleaned the windows. Their clothes were never dirty. They were clean. It's just that the windows were dirty." You see, a lot of times we're looking through life through dirty lenses. We're looking at life through a mind that's kind of been polluted or tainted with bad ideas or negative ideas or negative opinions. You see, if you don't purposely and intentionally put good things in your mind and purposely put successful things in your mind, you will live a life, and you will live a life seen through the lenses of doubt, through negativity, through finding fault in others. You see, when you come to a place when you realize that there is no one standing in the way of your destiny but you, that there is no roadblock but you are the biggest roadblock. This is why self-development is one of the most important things you can do. Develop yourself every day, but understand that if you don't clean your lenses, you will always find excuses. Your mind will always be clouded with negativity. You will always find a reason why not to jump, a reason why not to move forward and start the business, because your lenses aren't clean. Your mind isn't clean from all the garbage, all the negativity that's being pumped into you from the news, the media. That should not be your mainstream of entertainment. You have to get to a place to where you begin to fast and push away the television, the mainstream media, the news, and all that negativity, even those shows you watch. See, what you're doing is you're putting all your time into making someone else rich. Every time you turn on that show and you watch it, you're making someone else rich. Every time you buy that new nice watch you love, you're making someone rich. Every time you go to the store and buy a certain brand of jeans or water or chips, you're making someone rich. When are you going to begin to make yourself rich? That's the question you have to ask yourself. You got to begin to develop yourself. Take that time. Let entertainment become studying and investing in yourself and putting good things in your mind, putting successful thoughts in your mind, placing yourself around mentors and people who will better you, and cleaning those lenses that all you can see is positivity. All you can see is success, that even when things look dark, you see success. That when you're squeezed in the middle of the storm, you're still speaking life and success. You're still speaking the dream and the vision. But the question is what lenses do you see through? Are you looking out the window and everything looks dirty? Everything looks negative. Everything looks like it's not a time to sow. It's not a time to start a business. It's not a time to get into real estate or real estate investing. Or have you cleansed your lenses by putting in positive thoughts, by turning that television off and listening to motivational teaching, different readers and different authors like Robert Kiyosaki and just different people who will motivate you? Are your lenses cleansed? Are you looking through foggy lenses? See, a lot of people, you can talk to them and find out within a matter of 5 minutes if your lenses are cleansed. You can listen to them and you can see that they only see the negative in life. They only see the negative. They're always mad. They always have a problem. Something is always going wrong. But they don't realize that we all live in the same world. We all live in one world, but we all live in different worlds. I'm going to say that again. We all live in one world, but we all live in different worlds. And what does that statement mean? It means that we all living on planet Earth, but we all live in our own world. And that world is created through our minds, what we put in this. We all see the world through different lenses. Whether you were brought up into it by your parents or whoever it is, you have the opportunity right now to change your future, to alter your future, to make it successful, prosperous, to get out of debt, to become a millionaire, to be anything you aspire to be. You have a mind and you can renew this. You can put good things in it. See, it sounds too simple. A lot of people don't want to do it. But if you will simply begin to invest in yourself, begin to read books, even if you don't like reading, you have YouTube, you have social media, you have all these tools that people longed for 50, 60, 70 years ago. They had to travel from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth just to get this wisdom and knowledge. And we have it at the tip of our hands, but yet we're so lost in entertainment and social media because the marketing that people are doing, they're spending millions of dollars to get to your brain. So by the time you get a paycheck, it's already spent, but you don't see that. But when you begin to realize that and wake up, you'll get stirred. You even get angry and realize that you wasted a lot of time making other people rich. You have not put back anything into your own pocket. You are the greatest investment in your life, your mind. See, a great man with lenses that are cleansed and with the right mindset, with a wealthy mindset, he can lose everything and bounce back within a year or two. But a person with the wrong mindset, you can have millions. You'll lose it. You'll never get it back. That one time you hit the lottery, which most people never do, but when you do, you lose it and you'll never get it back. Why? Because you didn't have the knowledge nor the wisdom to keep the wealth. You didn't know what to do with it. You see, the very reason that people are poor or people are stuck where they're at today is not because of circumstances. It's not because of their boss. It's not because of the way their parents raised them. It is their mindset. You cannot go beyond what you think. Understand that. As a man think, so is he. It's in the Bible. It's a principle. You cannot go beyond what you think. So sometimes you got to begin to break that by just laying down at night, laying on a bed and envisioning your dream, envisioning where you want to be in life, envisioning the car you want, the house you want, the future you want for your son. You got to begin to envision it and see it. And the next day you wake up and you begin to write goals to get you there. And you got to do this until every time you think about that vision, you feel a burning passion that'll begin to well up in your heart. You'll feel it. It'll motivate you and it'll become your why. And you'll become a car that's driven, that will not stop, that's determined, that cannot lose gas, because you have to fulfill that why. You have to fulfill that vision. You have to get there because you know that people are counting on you. You know that your mom is counting on you. You know that your grandmother's health is counting on you. It should be no reason. It should be no reason that there's sick people in my family or your family and you're not able to get the best medical health care for them because of finances. That's a terrible thing. And that's one of my motivations right there. It's no reason that I and my family and people around me shouldn't have the very best in life. People say, oh, well, there's people with these huge houses and they're so big. And what do they have all those rooms for? Well, because they want them. And if it's that many rooms in a house and it's that many houses built and how big this earth is, if it's already built, somebody could live in it. So why not you? Oh, you're not worthy to live in that house. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that way. I believe I'm different. I believe every individual was created different, and there is no one like anyone on this earth. That there was no one created like me, before me, or after me. I'm created in the image of God. That's number one. Number two, no one has the same DNA as me. I am different. I'm different, and you're different. So you are worth. You're worth it. Property, land, money, all these things fade away. But a soul is eternal. So the point is, what I'm saying is you have to know your worth. And don't think poverty mindset and say, oh, there's poor people. I can never have a nice house. There's always going to be poor people. It don't mean that you got to be poor. No, actually, if you stay poor, you can never help them out. You being blessed is going to be able to help them get out. So what am I saying? You got to rise up to the occasion. You got to renew your mind. You got to cleanse those lenses. You got to put success in your mind. You got to embody success till it becomes a part of you. And when you do this, you'll begin to accelerate in life. And what's taking people 10, 15, 20, and even lifetimes to do, oh, your life will be accelerated. It will be accelerated, and it will literally take you only 2 years, even 5 years to do what people are trying to do in lifetimes. Why? Because you're changing your mindset. It's no reason you should start over. No, stand on the shoulders of people who went before you. If there's someone who did something and spent a whole entire lifetime doing something and studying something, they were successful, why do you want to start it or take that journey or without a roadmap if someone already wrote it out for you? You should be studying every day to get wiser and smarter. I actually want to be smarter than I was yesterday. Not by accident, no, but intentionally. Every day I'm going to read more books. Every day I'm going to listen to more motivational teaching. Every day I'm going to listen to more things that will teach me how to be financially free. Every day I'm going to get better. I'm going to improve in my mind, which is ultimately going to improve my words, and it's going to improve my actions. These are key principles that once you learn to function in, nothing in this world can stop you. It don't matter what happens in your life, setback, anything. Anything can happen in life, but you will keep going, and success will be your portion. You will embody success. Your DNA will become success, and this is what I call acceleration. When you embody success to where you can't let up, to where there is no first gear for you. There is no second or third or fourth. You're always in fifth gear and you broke the gear and it's stuck there. You can't come out of that gear. You're always moving. We call this acceleration. You'll be flying past people and it's not about competition, but it's about you racing to get towards your destiny and your goal. What are you called to do? What do you want to do? What is it that your heart dreams of? You need to do it. Stop being afraid. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of what people are going to say? It don't really matter. People are going to talk about you whether you doing great or whether you're doing bad. So what you afraid of? When you learn to stop caring about what people think, you'll do great things in life. You got to stop fearing what people think. Clean those lenses. Clean that mind up. Renew it. Shut that television off. That thing should only come on for a short period of time if you're going to use it for entertainment. But outside of that, you need to use the resources around you to educate yourself. Not educate yourself concerning nonsense and gossip and talking people down. If you got time to talk bad about people, then that means you're not focused enough. I don't have time to talk about people. I'm too focused. I'm driven on my vision. I don't have time for nonsense. My time is the most valuable thing I have. If you don't understand how important your time is, you'll give your time to just any and everybody. My time is very precious. I'm worth more than $20 an hour. I'm worth more than $50 an hour. I'm worth more than $1,000 an hour. My time is the most precious thing I have and the most precious thing you have because you cannot get your time back. And all this comes from a renewed mind, from having your lenses, your perception cleared. I didn't always think this way. It took some time. But you can begin to renew your mind every day. You can begin to cleanse those lenses every day that you can see clearly and see that opportunity is all around you, that you can be the next one to build the latest software, that you can be the next one to invent the latest technologies, that you can be the next one, the next multimillionaire. You can be the next one, that you do not have to wait to hit the lottery or for something to go your way. But you can create your future. You can create your destiny. You can create your world. It's up to you. The ball's in your court. What are you going to do? That's my question to you. Are you going to sit back and keep using excuses? A great man once told me excuses are crutches for the uncommitted. How long are you going to be uncommitted and blame people? When you fail in life, don't look to other people and say it was their fault. If you say that, that's a cop out for failures. You must know and always look at yourself and see ways to improve every single time you miss it. Successful people don't lose. We simply win and we learn. I don't lose. I win and I learn. I am a winner. I'm a conqueror. I'm successful and I'm great at any and everything I do. Anything I do is going to prosper. This is a mindset of victory. You have to get this mindset. If you don't have it, you will not make it in this world. You won't make it in entrepreneurship. You won't make it in business. You must embody this mentality. Step out today. Do what you're called to do today. Invest in your mind, for it is the greatest thing you have. Your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it. Stop letting people fill it with trash. Your mind is precious. Put great things in there. Don't just let things come in there by coincidence or accident. then you'll be swayed with the tide of the world. You'll dance to the tune that the world is playing. And whatever they say, you'll move with that. But I'm not moved by what the world says and what's going on. No. I intentionally put good things in its mind. So every day I'm positive. You can tell me a war's coming. I'm positive. I know what's going on. I'm happy. I'm excited. They said the Great Depression is coming. No, I'm going to thrive. That is my mindset. What is yours? Are your lenses clean or are they foggy? Are you looking through the lenses of what the media is telling you? Not to mention the media is simply an opinion of whoever controls that station or television channel. So your life is depicted by a channel or a person's opinion. So you're letting your vision pass by as you're sitting down watching someone else's vision. That's why it's called television. You're sitting there watching someone else's vision and you're letting your vision pass by. See, I didn't even mean to go this deep into it, but I wanted to encourage you guys today. But to be honest, we blame everybody, but we never stop to think. All this time we got 24 hours in a day. We got so much time for social media, for television, for all these things, to watch other people's visions, to talk about how great Michael Jordan was, to talk about how great Mike Tyson was, to talk about how great Mayweather is, to talk about how great 50 Cent and Jay-Z's album was. But you ain't got no time to pursue your success and your destiny. Whew, what a shame. And it's not to condemn you. This is to stir you up, to be great. This is to put the fire that sent me on you, a fire to run towards your destiny, to be great and to stop existing and going with the crowd and begin to flow in greatness. Don't just go with the crowd and conform, create, do something that's never been done. Walk in greatness. My calling is to ignite people, to light people on fire, to fulfill what they're called to do, because there's people waiting on us. We always looking around at problems and waiting for the government or somebody to solve it. You the answer. You're the solution. You got to rise up out of poverty. When I say poverty, I ain't talking about you just broke and you living in the hood and I ain't even just talking about that level of poverty. I'm talking about any form of you just not being in a position to be financially free. If the government shut down today, you're done. That's poverty to me. You got to be financially free to where you're not dependent upon the government or people or some man hiring you. But you're dependent simply upon, of course, God, and you're dependent upon yourself. You're self-sufficient. That is financial freedom. You should be free to travel. You talk about it all the time. I want to travel. I want to go here. I want to do this. I want to do that. Didn't do it. Well, I'm too broke. You broke because you say you broke. You broke because the TV told you it was broke. You broke because you're listening to what others are saying instead of putting the right things in your mind from the right teachers and the right people. You don't have to live like that. You can live above that. If I say I'm getting a house, I have the house. If I say I want this car, I'm gonna have that car. Anything I say I want, I'm gonna have it. If I said it last year, I probably got it this year. I'm gonna be a multi-billionaire. That's the truth. I believe what I say. I put the right things in my mind. So I'm heading towards my goal. What are you doing with yours? So I'm challenging y'all. Head towards your goal. Get a big why and move towards it. Renew your mind. Cleanse your lenses often. Be ready for opportunities. See, people call it luck. It ain't called luck. It ain't called luck. And if you want to define luck, if you want to define it, which there's no such thing, simply when preparedness meets opportunity. See, opportunity is always passing by, but people aren't prepared and they can't even see it when it comes. But you should be prepared every moment. You should be ready that if the opportunity comes to strike gold, that you are ready to seize the moment. Are you ready? Or are you passive? Are you in defense mode? Are you in offense mode? Are you offensive? Are you aggressive? Are you taking captive your life? Are you grabbing your life by the neck and saying you're going to yield the fruit and you're going to do what I tell you to do? Or are you just letting life take you for a storm and a whirlwind? No, you got to grab your life and seize it and command it and tell it what to do. You got to steer your own ship. You got to put the right things in your mind. And this is the road to entrepreneurship. This is the road to success and prosperity in every single area of life. Seize your life. You're so violent with other people. Why are we so violent against other people? Take that passion and that drive that you have to hate and to hurt others and to yell and to scream and curse when someone cuts you off. Take it and put it towards your vision. All those punches you swing and you willing to shoot somebody. Take that same passion and put it towards a dream. Oh, see how great you'll be. See how great you'll be. See what you'll do. You will be the next history maker. You're being robbed. You're being robbed of your dream and your destiny through ignorance. And ignorance, people hear that word, oh, you call me ignorant? Ignorance simply means void of knowledge. You can be ignorant concerning anything. We're all ignorant concerning something. It means void of knowledge in some particular area. A lot of us are just ignorant concerning finances and everything that's going on in society because we're just glued into the television. So our life is passing us by and we're angry at each other and we're angry because of racism, because of that and all this nonsense. But yet we're not angry about our current circumstances. We're not angry at the fact that our grandmother is sick and all this is going on in life and you're not in a position to do anything to help because you're in the same struggling boat. You need to get angry about that. You need to grab your life, take hold of it and say, this is what I'm going to do and this is what's going to take place in my life. Speak it, declare it, think it, dream it. When you lay down at night, think about it, envision it, write down your goals, do whatever you got to do. And you'll get there, but you got to desire this. Desire it like you wanted that Xbox when you were younger. Desire it like you wanted that Super Nintendo. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. Desire it like when you were younger and you saw that beautiful girl and you wanted her to be your girlfriend. We used to ask women to go out. Do you want to go out with us? You ask a girl that. Desire it that way. When you desire, you went after it with everything in you. That's how you got to go after your dream and your vision. Just because you're older, as soon as we hit 25, we get a little bit older, people feel they just can lay back and let life take them on whatever journey it takes them. Well, this place isn't hiring right now, so I don't know what I'm going to do. They're going to lay me off. That should not determine your life. You should determine your life. What are you saying concerning your life? You have say so. You create your world. My future is bright. Is yours bright? Or are you thinking or hoping? My future is bright. Every day is a good day. You create your day every day. You got 24 hours in a day. Sit down and write down how you're going to spend your 24 hours and determine that you will make it to that destiny and you'll make it there. Keep your lenses clean. Watch the people you have around you. If people are speaking negativity in your life, get them from around you. If people aren't speaking positive, get them from around you. Do not sit around negativity. Do not sit around naysayers. Do not sit around people who speak against your vision and your dream. Lock in the people who have fulfilled their vision and dream and they're running towards their dream and they encourage you concerning yours. Lock yourself around people who make you feel uncomfortable because their dreams are so big, because they're doing big things. Those are the people you want to be around because it will expand you and it will cause you to flourish. It will cause you to grow. It'll be uncomfortable, but you will begin to grow. And as you grow, you will go to the next level in life. See, you can't go to another level until you grow because the place that you want to go, you're not ready for unless there's a change first here. See, a lot of us want to be places and we can't even handle that place until we change. So change and grow every day. I want to be better every day. Ain't no such thing as New Year resolutions.